because, of the offense that it hurt. Maybe Radharani did not like it. So in Radharaman temple, there is no Radharani as such. There is, but there is none. No deity. So Radharani is in the form of Nam. Radhanam, she is present, and it is said that there is a seat of Radharani like a chakra. She is present in their form. And that is why. And why the name Radharaman? So I was explaining about that. So the word Radha Raman. So Radha is Radharani, and Raman means one who gives pleasure to Radharani. And that pleasure is the highest form of pleasure during the rasa dance, and also right after the rasa dance, when Krishna takes Radharani's hands and goes into the jungle, leaving all the other gopis behind. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, they have explained in the Gopi Geet, prior to the Gopi Geet, also, that this special gopi, the gopis are saying, there is one special gopi, they don't use the name Radha. This one special gopi Krishna has favored and taken her, away into the jungle to sport with her, to give her pleasure. And then they are describing the footprints. There are 2 footprints. And then there is the footprints of Krishna that with the toe are pressed even more deeper. So these gopis are following those footsteps. Oh, this is the place where Krishna must have tried to make Radharani happy by reaching out to a flower on his toes, trying to catch a flower. So like that, they're reading the footsteps. And then later on, they see only one set of footsteps. And Krishna they deduce that Radharani must be tired, and she must have told Krishna, can you carry me please? So Krishna has carried him, there's only one set of footprints. So then, during that wonderful event of this exchange of Madhurya Ras, especially with Srimati Radharani, Krishna suddenly disappears also from there, from the presence of Radharani. So Radharani laments. I forget the whole verse, but I remember partially. Hanatha Ramana Preshtaha Kwasi Kwasi Mahabhuja. Hanath, oh my master. Ramana, he calls her Krishna Raman. One who gives me so much pleasure. Where are you? Kwa Asi. Mahabhuja. Mahabhuja means you have such wonderful strong arms. Have you seen the arms of Radharaman? When they are exposed, you should see. Amazing. He's got a patli kamar, very, very thin waist. But if you look at his chest and if you look at his arms, Mahabhuja. Radharani calls her Mahabhuja. So Radha Raman is a very special name of Krishna that actually entails this particular pastime and perhaps so many similar pastimes with Srimati Radharani in special seclusion, exclusive in Madhurya Ras at its highest pinnacle. That is why it's known as Radharaman. And that is the reason. I don't know, I don't have much time. I am so absorbed, I would say, by the mercy of the Acharyas and all you Vaishnavas. When we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What does the Mahamantra mean? This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not something that was just recent or within the last 500 years or 1,000 years. It is there since time immemorial. There's a conversation between Brahmaji and Naradji in the Kali Santarana Upanishad, which is in some Satya Yuga. And this Mahamantra has been chanted by different devotees, even Narayana devotees, even Vishnu devotees. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That's how the Mahamantra was. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So what does it mean? So Hare or Hara means the energy of Krishna, and primarily the energy depending on the bhav of the devotee. So the Sri Sampradayas, they are thinking of Lakshmi Devi in the word Hare. And Krishna means that Narayana who is all attractive. And Ram perhaps also has different meanings in their mantra depending on the consciousness. That is why Prabhupada said Krishna consciousness. A very important word. What is your consciousness? The mantras can be the same, but what is your consciousness as a devotee? Please try to understand this concept. Very important. So Ram means it could be Lord Ramachandra. Ram could also mean Balram. And so many different Vaikuntha Adipatis, Narayanas, etc. And they are calling out to them so that they can receive their mercy. So it has been there since time immemorial. But what is so special and how deep is the meaning of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra when it comes to us Gaudiya Vaishnavas? Itself on this we can do a 7-day class just on the Mahamantra. A seminar. It is so deep. But the essence being, when we say Hare, what does it mean? We are actually addressing not only Radharani, we are addressing all the Radha Dasyam devotees, gopis and manjaris. That is why it's so important. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis. Nija, my own energies. So all the gopis headed by Srimati Radharani, all the manjaris. Gopal Bhatta Goswami is a manjari. Guna manjari. There are actually Ashta Sakhis. Who are they? Anita Mata. कृष्ण राधा रानी की अष्ट सखी कौन कौन है बताइए, किसके किसके नाम मालूम है? नो, किसने चंद्रवाली का नाम लिया? आउट. ललिता, विशाखा, सुलेखा, एक एक करके, रंग देवी, सुदेवी, चंपकलता, तुंग विद्या और एक इंदुलेखा. एक. So please, prem se, such a wonderful occasion.
चंद्रावली क्यों नहीं है प्रभु?
ओ, चंद्रावली का नाम लेंगे तो गौड़ीय वैष्णव आपको बोलेंगे डोर दैट वे. Oh, that's another day topic. हाँ.
She's the group of Radharani.
So, Ashta Sakhi, the 8 dearmost friends of Srimati Radharani. But there are also Ashta Manjaris of Radha. So who are they? Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami, Lavanga Manjari, Sanatan Goswami, Guna Manjari, of course, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Rasa Manjari, Raghunath Das Goswami, Rati Manjari, Jiva Goswami, Vilas Manjari, Loknath Goswami, Manjulali Manjari, or Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Kasturi Manjari. These are 8 principal Manjaris of Sri Radha. And the position of Manjaris is even higher than the Ashta Sakhis. Arey Baba, kitna batayenge, where, what shall I say in such a short time? Talking about Guna Manjari, she is 13 years, 1 month and 27 days old. Kitna? 13 years, 1 month, 27 days. Rupa Manjari is eternally 13 months and 13 years and 6 months. Lavanga Manjari is Sanatana Goswami, who is 13 years, 6 months and 1 day. So all these Manjaris are generally right around 13 years old. Jiva Goswami, Vilas Manjari, is 12 years, 11 months and 27 days. So these Manjaris are very special. And then, of course, there are other Manjaris who assist these Ashta Manjaris. Especially Guna Manjari, she is adored by Rupa Goswami or Rupa Manjari. She is adored. Her goal is to satisfy Rupa Manjari. And actually, all the Manjaris are there. The chief Manjari is Rupa Manjari. Rupa Manjari is the main. So even within our Acharyas, Prabhupada did not reveal his position. But his Gurudev Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur is Nayana Manjari. Nayana Manjari. his favorite song is Shri Rupa Manjari Pada Shai Mora Sampada. Shri Rupa Manjari Pada Shai Mora Sampada. Shai Mora Jivana Pujana. Shai Mora Jivana Pujana. This is the last bhajan that he heard when he was leaving his body. Please sing this bhajan. He asked one of his disciples, senior God brothers of Srila Prabhupada, His Holiness Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj. And when he sang this song, he left his body. So Rupa Manjari has a very special position. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Guna Manjari is a very special sevika. Then, Gaur Kishoras Babaji Maharaj, in our lineage, is also Guna Manjari. An incarnation related to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And then, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he is Kamla Manjari. Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj is Rasik Manjari. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Pad is Vinod Manjari. So all these Manjaris have a very special place in the Seva of Radharani. They are primarily the difference between the gopis. Some gopis are Krishna Paksha, they are Radha Paksha, Radha Krishna Paksha, they are Sama. They are equal to both. But some gopis are only more inclined towards Radharani. And Manjaris are only inclined to Radharani. They are not inclined towards Krishna. Krishna, you are our friend as long as my Radha is happy. And one of the important things between the gopis and the Manjaris, the difference is that sometimes by the instructions of Srimati Radharani, Krishna actually enjoys with the gopis. Radharani is very happy to push Lalita, Vishakha to have a special meeting with with Krishna. And Krishna also relishes that. But Manjaris don't even think, even in their slightest dream, to enjoy Krishna. And Radharani is exclusively the enjoyer of Krishna. That is the difference of the Manjari. And Manjari's position is so high, that Krishna sometimes falls at the lotus feet of Manjaris. Go tell your Radha I am here. Radha says, no, I don't want to see him. That rascal is late. I'm waiting for the last 3 hours. He is not here. Tell that Sham Sundar Kaluta that his heart is also black and he is also black. I don't want to see him. Then the Manjaris go to Radha. And Manjaris, they convince Radha. The Manjaris are always eager for the union of Radha Krishna. That is their bhav. But even in separation, they have a very special bhav. Especially they feel the separation of Krishna for Radha. That bhav is, how must my Radha be feeling? Even when they are feeling separation of Krishna, they are feeling, just like, sometimes, I'll give you a very simple example. Somebody dies in the family. Say a very good friend loses somebody. So, we say, I understand how you feel. Don't we say that? We try to. So same way that feeling of separation that Radharani feels, the Manjaris also feel something similar in that case. So, Guna Manjari actually was a disciple of his own uncle, Prabodhananda Saraswati Bhat. And he was so fortunate that he got all the Rasika nuances and the Rasik Radha Dasyam because of Prabodhananda Saraswati Bhat. And Prabodhananda Saraswati Bhat is Tunga Vidya Sakhi herself, one of the principal Ashtasakhis. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami initiated a disciple or two, many disciples actually. Some of the primary disciples are Srinivasa Acharya, the one who composed Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghu Jugo. Srinivasa Acharya, who is Mani Manjari, Srinivasa Acharya. And also, not only that, while Gopal Bhatta Goswami was traveling in India, he came across a place, I think, known as Saharanpur. And there he met a Brahmin. And the Brahmin served Gopal Bhatta Goswami very nicely. So he did not have any children. is Brahman. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami blessed him that you will have children. So when he gave that blessings, that Brahman said, Maharaj, when I get my firstborn son, I will send you in your seva. So later on, 10 years later in Vrindavan, Gopal Bhatta Goswami was sitting in Seva Kunj, serving Radharaman. And at that time, a young boy came and Gopal offered obeisances to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami, when he saw him, he says, who are you, my dear boy? He says, I am Gopinath. You met my father so many years ago and he promised that I will serve you. So I am here to serve you. So then he became Gopinath Gosai or Gopinath. He remained brahmachari throughout his life, and Radharaman was served by Gopinath brahmachari, Gopinath Gosai. And then Gopinath Gosai, being a brahmachari, being a great devotee initiated by Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he later on, came in contact with another great devotee whose name is Damodar Das. And Damodar Das was a Grihastha. And Damodar Das Gosai was initiated in the Gopal Bhatta Goswami Sampradaya. And through him, the entire Radharaman Parivar emanated. Because he was a Grihastha, then his brothers, his nephews, and then like that. So like that, today we have, for example, Padmanath Goswami is one of the senior from the Radharaman Parivar, and his son Chandan Gosai, Mataji's guru. So they came in this lineage. In the Radharaman temple also, it is said that there is an akhanda fire in the kitchen. That fire was initially started, they say, or the cause was out of pure devotion started by Gopal Bhatta Goswami. If you go behind today's Radharaman's altar, the kitchen is there, and that's actually where the mandir was before. Radharaman was actually presiding there, and there was a small kitchen. And the fire was there, and then from that fire is akhanda. From that time, 450 odd years plus, that fire is still going on today. And in that kitchen, no electricity is used, no gas is being used, and the cooks use that akhanda fire that is always fed by wood only. And they use it for cooking of Radharaman, bhoga, and they use also to light Radharaman's arti. So the Radharaman Sampradaya Tilak is the dark black straight line that comes from the offering of the arti, and the black remnants that are left in the arti, the ashes becomes their tilak. So in one sense, Gopal Bhatta Goswami left a wonderful inheritance for all the followers of Radharaman with his blessings, the Akhanda Jyot that was started by him. And the prasadam is amazing. In Radharaman temple, the best part is the small earthen pots with the mawa. Everybody gets that. It's amazing. That mawa is amazing if you have it. And all the different festivals, all the Gaudiya Vaishnava festivals are very nicely done in the temple. Water fountains, water sprays during the season of the hot season. And then so many different, Radharaman always, he wants to get off his altar and come outside to give darshan to his devotees. So many times in a year he comes out just to give. And the different alankaras are there. It's amazing. When you go to Radharaman temple, you enter the Radharaman Ghera, you walk through, be careful of the monkeys. They may steal your glasses, they may take away all these things. And as soon as you enter on the left, don't forget to offer obeisances to Gopal Bhatta Goswami's Samadhi. Wonderful Samadhi there. Dedicated Vaishnavas. Even the previous pujaris are also, they have a Samadhi Mandir in that Ghera. And right next to the Samadhi is the actual Prakatya, the tree where Radharaman appeared to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Every day when the bhoga is offered, it's offered to Radharaman, and then it goes straight to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. And then everybody gets the Maha of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. That's the proper system that they have established. And in the Radharman temple, the prasadam, if anybody's had actual prasadam, the entire plate, it's amazing. The way they make it is so delicious. Sometimes, the devotees get a chance to go into the kitchen area where the courtyard is, and then they sit down and they have their prasad. When you enter inside, there is one chokidar. Actually, there is a nice water pump, and most of the Rajvasis, they take their water and they purify themselves with the water pump, sprinkle a few drops of water, and then you go, and there is a chokidar with a stick, ready. Chappal utar dena bhulna, with socks, especially. So some of the Western devotees, they take out the chappal and shoes, but they forget the socks. So they immediately catch the socks. They know. So much nice seva they're doing. And when you enter inside, there you can hear Trinath Prabhu singing wonderful stutis. And then you have so many other devotees. Which others do you remember? Tarun Krishna Prabhu. And then at night, especially when Radharamanji is enjoying his bhoga, wonderful puri, kachori, halwa, and so many wonderful songs they sing just to make for the pleasure of Radharaman. And just when Radharaman is ready to go to sleep and the last arti is happening, what is his name? I forget. That Prabhu who is in the Radharaman, he plays the flute.
Only flute.
Only flute. Everybody is silent. All kirtan stops. And beautiful flute. Radharaman is going to go to sleep with the wonderful sound of the flute. So this is Radharaman. Bolo Radharaman Lal Ki. So many wonderful things are there. I still have 7 more minutes. Jitu Prabhu has put the clock here for me. In big fonts. So I don't miss it. So I will use the last 7 minutes to glorify Madhvendrapuri Pad. Haribol. Kitchen mein thoda shant rakhe. Still we are not done. Haribol. So who is Madhvendrapuri Pad? We are Gaudiya Vaishnavas. We should know. See, unless and until we develop. Guruji's Guru. This is live.
This is the flute.
This is the flute. Haribol.
Ishwarpuri Pad's Guru.
Jai Ho. By the way, these are the most favorite of his ankle bells. He always likes to wear those. Yes, so every evening when this Prabhu who is in Radharaman Parivar, he plays the flute before Lord Radharaman goes to sleep. So, unless and until we develop love for the pure devotees of Krishna, we cannot expect to come into that inner circle. Please remember this. We have to love them. We have to know them. If we know them, Radharani will favor us certainly. So Madhvendrapuri Pad was this great Vaishnava personality who had actually gone to Govardhan. And in Govardhan, he had a very special vow known as Ayachak Vritti. Yachak means to ask, and Ayachak means not to ask. He never asked for any prasadam. He never asked anything. If somebody gave something, voluntarily he would take it. And if he did not get anything, he would sleep hungry. Mataji, mujhe 5 minutes de do. Let me glorify Madhvendrapuri Pad. Hari bol. I'm only trying to give everybody the love of the Acharyas, if I can. So he had this Ayachak Vritti. Yachak means to ask and Ayachak means not to ask. He never asked anything in alms. Money out of question. Not even food. Sometimes he never got anything, he would sleep hungry. Such a great personality, so much renunciation. So one time while he was in Govindkund, his Baithak is even there today, his Bhajan Sthali. He was looking at Giriraj Govardhan and he came across a very beautiful young boy, a coward boy, and he brought him some milk. He says, Baba, please have this milk. So Madhvendrapuri Pad saw that boy and he was just mesmerized. And he says, how do you know? Well, the boy said, nobody goes hungry in my town. So Madhvendrapuri says, how do you know I was hungry? Oh, those ladies there, they saw you. You've been sitting there for all day and you haven't eaten anything or you haven't drunk anything. So these matas, they sent you this milk. Please have this milk and then later on I will take my utensil, the pot, have it. So Madhvendrapuri took the nectarian milk and then he washed the pot and then he was looking, where is that boy? Where is that boy? Where is that coward boy? And he did not come. And he was constantly thinking. And then at night he went to sleep by Govardhan Govind. And in his dream, that same boy who had given him milk, Krishna Gopal, he appeared and he said, Madhvendra, I am buried here in this part of Govardhan near Govind for many years. I am in these bushes. One of the pujaris who was serving me ran away because of the atrocities of the Mughals, because of the Muslim tyrants. And he hid me there. Please take me out. And then the next day, Madhvendrapuri, he told the Vrajvasis, come. And also, that Gopal said, take me out and take me on top and build a temple on Govardhan and worship me. So next day he took the Vrajvasis and lo and behold, exactly on the same spot that he had got the dream, that he had dreamt of, beautiful deity of Gopal was there. And with a lot of joy, there was huge celebration, and on top of the hill, he built a very simple temple altar with stone slab, and there they installed Gopal, and then they did Abhishek from the Jamuna waters, that they came all the way from Vrindavan, and Radha Kund, and Shyam Kund, and Mansi Ganga, all the waters that were brought, and Abhishek was performed, and then there was a special festival known as Annakutta. And they offered, the Brajvasis brought laddus and pedas and mohandar and barfi and chapatis and puris and so many items. They made a big hill and nice worship was done. At one time, after the worship and everything was established, Madhvendrapuri, again he came in his dream, Gopal, and said, I'm very hot, Gopal. Madhvendra, please, bring me some chandan. Some nice chandan from the best places in Malaya Hills, in Orissa. And Madhvendrapuri was very old. But to fulfill the desire of Gopal, he took a padiyatra, he started walking. And then he went into different parts, and one of the parts of Orissa is Remuna, where he saw the beautiful deity of Gopinath. Yes. And there the kheer was very famous. Very, very, very famous kheer. And then when he was taking the prasad, he just remembered suddenly that, I have ayachak vritti. His goal was so that he could kind of figure out the recipe and offer it to his Gopal in Govardhan. But then he slowly moved out of the line and he just went to sleep in the village of Remuna under the tree. And at night, suddenly the pujari in the middle of the night was woken up in a dream. He said, hey, one of my devotees, Madhvendra, has come here and he did not take the kheer. And I have the kheer that you put in front of me, I have stolen it for him. You'll find it behind me. Take it and find him and give it to him. So Pujari took a quick bath, went into the temple, he opened it up and lo and behold, the katori, the bowl was gone. And then when he went behind, he saw. And then immediately started shouting, who is Madhvendra? Who is Madhvendra? Madhvendra, Madhvendra. And he went in the night and Madhvendrapuri, he heard the sound and yes, I am Madhvendra. And he offered his prostrated obeisances. Oh my God, Gopinath stole kheer for you. Please have this, please have this, please have this. And then Madhvendrapuri was in ecstasy, in tears, and then immediately he had that kheer. And not only he had the kheer, he broke that earthen pot into small pieces. He tied it into his cloth. And every day he used to take a little small piece of the earthen pot and have it as prasad. That is why that Gopinath of Remuna is known as Kheer Chor Gopinath. Oh, Kheer Chor Gopinath ki! Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so fond of telling these pastimes of Madhvendrapuri because he is Param Guru. Madhvendrapuri was the guru of Advaita Acharya. Nityanand Prabhu used to consider him as a Siksha Guru. And other great personalities like Paramanand Puri was his disciple. Pundrika Vidyanidhi was his disciple. Ishwar Puripad was his disciple. And Ishwar Puripad was the guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so amazingly proud of mentioning the pastimes of Madhvendrapuri. Like this great personality, Madhvendrapuri's, today is his appearance. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very fond of one particular shloka of Madhvendrapuri Pad, where it revealed the mood of Srimati Radharani. Before Madhvendrapuri Pad had taken actually initiation in the Sampradaya of Madhvacharya, Lakshmipati Tirtha, who was a disciple of Madhvacharya. And prior to that, there was no Krishna Prem in Madhurya Ras that was revealed openly. And he gave, Madhvendrapuri Pad he opened the doors. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada says, he opened the doors to the Madhurya Ras of Krishna Prema. And that is the reason Madhvendrapuri Pad is considered our wonderful Acharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhus to revere him. One more thing, this Gopal that I was talking about is none other than Srinath Ji. Actually, he was taken from there, from Govardhan to Kamyavan, and from Kamyavan he was taken to Jaipur because of the attack of the Mughals. And from Jaipur, he was taken, not Jaipur, sorry, he was taken to Nathdwara. And today, these deities are being worshipped. Actually, there is a